The river has crested. As you can see, the levee on the side over here, all that was put in 1913. We had the big flood here. So they built 5 dams, and then they put all these levees up here along the river. The trail's flooded out past the turn.
Yeah.
They didn't even move. Well, we'll get a little ride in today. We got almost 8 miles. Yeah, that's quite common coming through here in the springtime with this river. It'll be probably 3 or 4 days before that recedes off that trail. Once everything keeps going south towards the Ohio River, again, everything's coming out of the north and then right on down through here. Let me know what you guys think about the helmet mount today. I did see some comments, people like that better. Not so bad riding this way. The wind's at my back now. I did change my pedals out on my Komodo. I put some orange pedals on there that Caleb ordered. Had me order. He found the ones he liked, so I went ahead and one pedal had a bearing that come loose on the side rusher, which is kind of odd, even though we only got 1,500 miles on it. And they're small pedals anyway, and they're plastic. And I'm going to do the same on this bike. I'll probably get some orange pedals for this one that are hard rubber. But yeah, Caleb kept hearing a clicking sound in the bottom of the bike, and we finally diagnosed it to be the pedal had a bearing loose in it. So I just went ahead and ordered new pedals and put them on this morning. Let's see what we can do in pedal assist 9 here. Got up to 30 miles an hour right there. Got to slow down. We're going around a bend here. But yeah, this thing is a beast. Very, very fast bike. Boy, you can just see that river churning. Yeah, it's kind of too bad we couldn't go downtown. I was going to do a little riding down there today, but the river said otherwise. I mean, I could take the side streets all the way downtown, but I'm not going to do that today. But overall, this bike is definitely as comfortable as the Rusher is, and the electric bike company that I ride. Now that's an awful comfortable bike. If I had a little bigger seat on this one, I think it'd be much more comfortable. But overall, comfort, agility, the bike handles extremely well. So hats off to you, Matt and Pamela. You guys have, it's a small bike company, but I'll tell you what, I would rather deal with a small company any day. They answer things very quickly once I text them or whatever. They were right on everything communication-wise. So if you guys want a really, really nice bike, look into this one. Now I'm waiting for them to send me a link. And again, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's a $200 discount on this bike. I think it retails at $24.99. I do get a little commission once I do that, and you guys buy it off my site. But they have not sent me the link for the coupons yet. So I'll see if I can text them again, see if I can get that, and get that on my description box. As far as motor, you can't hear this thing. It's extremely quiet. You can hear it, but not near like I've seen some e-bikes. I'm not sure why they got stop signs at them little streets there. I've never seen anybody come through there. Yeah, once we get up here a little bit, I'm going to get off the bike and put everything in there as far as descriptions of it and everything. Might have to tilt my camera down a little bit, I'm not sure, since it's up on my helmet. But I'm going to try to get you guys a good view. I may have to step back a little farther to get a good view of the bike. But where the price point is on this bike, it's worth every bit of it. And I'm not saying that just because they sent me a bike. I told people I will only do honest reviews. Yeah, we'll pull off right here and we'll get a little video of the bike here. Here's this area that we was at the other day. Let me get off this bike here, get my foot out of there. But yeah, you can see how it's muddy down there. Obviously we wouldn't take the bikes down there today. We knew that if Caleb was coming today. But as you can see, this is a beautiful bike. Okay, I'm gonna step back a little bit. This is a little bit of view of the bike. It is a 750 watt. I'm kind of thinking maybe more of a 1,000 watt, but I'm not sure. Supposedly definitely got 1,000 peak on the watts. And it's a 20-inch by 4-inch fat tires. And it's also got the Shimano shifter. As you can see, it's actually over here. Shimano shifter's down here. And it's got a thumb throttle here. And of course your horn. And we put these bar-end mirrors on that I had, extra mirrors sitting around the house, so we put them on there. And the battery sits in this back of the bike on this down tube, and it's got a key you turn off and on, obviously. And it is a 48 volt 17.5 amp hour battery. That's a hefty battery for riding. It'll get you some distance. And of course it's got your intelligent controller up here, or computer you may call it, the screen. And you can do different settings in there. We changed things to mile per hour, the time, corrected that. The trip shows 11 miles, this shows 10.32, so it's pretty close on the mileage. And it's not a step through, but it is a 20-inch bike, which makes it a lot easier. You just bend the bike over a little bit to get over the seat. And here is your folding down here. That's where the bike folds, and the bike will fold this way, and you can just pick it up and put it in the back of an SUV or a large trunk or your truck or whatever. I did put this extra bag on here that I had around the house, so that's very nice. It's got great headlights on the headlight and tail lights on this. It's got brake lights actually. So this bike does have that, which I really like. The brake lights sit down here. And the well, I'll tell you, the performance of the bike is outstanding. Yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Oh, one other thing I forgot to tell you, they did a great job on the wire management. The only thing I wish that I could have seen done on this is to bury the cabling back in here into the down tube. But the only problem is you can't fold the bike, and I'm sure the engineers took that in consideration. So Matt, you was probably already thinking ahead of that. You really can't fold this bike with the wire being crinked like that as you fold it. So I can see why they put it outside the frame. That makes sense. And it's got a 180 millimeter disc on the front. These are hydraulic disc brakes. They're Tektro, which are really good. Takes mineral oil. And it's got these Kenda tires on it, which I really like. Really nice tires. But yeah, if you guys got any questions about the bike, and put it down in the comment section. It's got really good hand grips on here. They're not real slick. They are very comfortable hand grips, but they're also got a grip to them, which I really like. So yeah, that's a little bit about the bike. If you guys got anything else, put it down in the comment section. I'm gonna hop on this thing and we're gonna head it back to the house here. We're gonna keep on taping here. But yeah, I mean, you hit the throttle and this thing will just take right off. I got to 20 miles an hour really easily. I think we're going to get an early spring this year. It seems like everything is about 2 to 3 weeks ahead. But it did come in like a lamb, and March will probably go out like a lion. I've seen it snow before in early May around southwest Ohio, so it can happen. But for the most part, I think everybody's getting spring fever. I've already got all my plants, or I got 27 pepper plants. I got like 27 tomato plants. I've got onions. And I started all those on seed mats, heat mats. And all of them are already about an inch or two above the container. And I've got everything under grow lights already for the most part. On your left. So yeah, by the time it's time to put it in the buckets and put it in the grow bags and in the ground, they're going to be mature enough where I didn't have to buy anything from the garden center this year. I normally, the last 2 years, I've been doing all seeding. I don't buy any plants anymore. And also, when the summer is over, I always re-harvest the seeds from those plants. So when you go to plant them the following year, you know what kind of success you had with those plants. So I definitely re-harvest all the seeds. I do e-bikes and I garden. I do have a garden channel called Senior Garden Nation, or Garden Senior Nation, I can't remember. I don't go to the channel that often, only when I'm showing something on the plants. But yeah, if you guys like to jump over and see what I'm doing there, that would be nice. Like and share a couple of videos, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, we don't take this trail too often, but every now and then we do. Yeah, once we get some warmer days, Caleb and I are just going to go to different places. We're going to put the bikes on the truck and we're going to go to different locations. That way you guys can get a really good view of this area. Not just 2 or 3 trails. We're going to be visiting multiple trails. We're going to be doing off-road. We're going to probably take it to some mountain bike trails. I'm probably going to do that. But Caleb loves riding the off-road stuff, and he's young enough he can do it. You know, he's not even 18 years old yet, so he really likes doing that kind of stuff. Me, not so much. I fall and break a hip at my age. You ain't gonna see me on the bike channel for a while. So I gotta be careful. And we finally dropped down to 75% on the battery. And we've already come 13 miles, so that's pretty good. I'm thinking, even at my weight, I'm at 220. I believe I could get 40 to 45 miles out of a charge without a problem. On your left. Where Caleb weighs 270, so, but the bike handled him really well the other day. Yeah, now it jumped it down to about 50%, but it'll probably regulate between 50 and 75 here. Let's see what it does once I stop. See if it goes back up to 75%. Nope, it did not. It stayed at about 50. So I'm not sure how well or how far this battery will go. Of course, I'm riding in pedal assist 7, which is up there a little bit, keeps me at 22, 23 mile an hour. And that could be giving me some battery degradation. It's a little cooler outside today. That's going to give me battery degradation. So the 50% may be fairly accurate. I may get closer to 30 miles instead of 40. And we had to go up a few hills, which I normally don't do, so it may have had a little bit of bearing on it. Yeah, we've been riding almost an hour now. I'll tell you, when you're riding an e-bike, an hour is nothing. That comes very quick when you're on bike trails. Yeah, we was off to the side up here the other day. We did an outro on a video. There's all kinds of places you can explore. You know, hopefully you guys around your house, that you guys got these kind of trails. I know a lot of you do not. But we've got so many bike trails here in Ohio. You could pretty much go anywhere in the state and not even have to get off a bike trail, but a very little bit. I'm going to drop the pedal assist down a little bit here and see if it makes any